family and friends. This is Mike Sneed coming to you. I'm out here. Great evening. I thought it was going to be kind of a rainy day because it started off. It was kind of cold and cloudy. It ain't but like 70 degrees out here in Selma, North Carolina. But it turned out to be really nice. Um I was able to come out here to the actual ice cream parlor. Been out here pretty much all day. We had a bunch of rentals. Let me get this thing. See if I can screen it up a little bit more. There we go. We had a bunch of rentals for our actual ice cream cart. So today I've been kind of driving, picking up, dropping off, and it's been pretty fun day. Just driving, picking up, dropping off, and coming back, talking to the different customers and stuff. A lot of interest with the appliance boot camp. I've been doing tours. Every time I come back, I have a group of people say, "Hey, I heard you have a school. Let me look at it." So I've been doing school tours with the appliance boot camp too. But it's been a great weekend. Friday I was out in Charlotte with JT with his wealth conference. That was great. I enjoyed it. We actually took ice cream out there to them too. Provided them with ice cream. Let them see the cart. Let them see everything. And then I had to get back because we had so many graduations and events this weekend. I had to get back, so I wasn't able to stay. But it was great. Also, this weekend they had the Rick Ross concert. And that's kind of what I'm talking about today. The Rick Ross concert for 2023. It turned out to be a great success. I hate I wasn't able to go. I was going to be a vendor this year. I was going to actually take my ice cream down there. But with JT having his event, I actually thought I was supposed to be there on Saturday with JT event. I didn't know I was going to be there. I was going to be actually there on Friday. If I knew I was going to be Friday, I probably would still went because I got my truck. I might take y'all, let y'all see it. I got the truck, the Chick Magnet out back, and everything is ready to go on it. I've been driving it, having a great time. So I was planning to take that, and I was going to take my actual ice cream trailer down there and actually sell ice cream. I ended up having a great time with JT. So it was all good. But that was one of the things I wanted to actually come on and talk about. Once you start becoming an entrepreneur and a business owner, where you actually bring people into the town and you actually doing business, where you offer the internet and you doing real business. When I say real business, it's when you have to actually start to deal with the actual the city and the politicians. It's a different story. They can either make or break your event. And I've been having some dialogue back and forth through social media where us as African Americans, we think, I don't need to get no permit. They can't stop me from doing anything. It's private property. He ain't got an answer to the town and this and that. That's not true. The town can either make your event or they can actually ruin your event for you. Same thing like down here with our actual little town that we have. We have to actually work in conjunction with the actual town to get things done. The business owners and the politicians and the police department, the fire department, all of us have to come together and we have to plan to do these type of things. So somebody was telling me, well, he ain't got to pull no permit because he got private property. If you're not living in a subdivision that have any bylaws that telling you can't have these types of events and stuff, if you got private property like he does, where he got a farm with 300 acres, he can do whatever he want to out there on his farm, and the town or whatever, they can't stop him. But what the town does have access to, I'm gonna let this go by. Okay. What the town does have access to, you have to get on the town's roads and stuff to actually get there. If you're talking about having 6,000 or more people showing up to an event for about 4 or 5 hours, it's a lot of logistics have to happen to get there. And if you don't go through planning and stuff with the town is not going to pay for overtime. They had to bring in additional 100 police officers from neighboring counties to actually handle the traffic and this and that. The town is not going to pay for that. They ain't got the budget for that, and they're not going to do that for you to make all that money. Same thing, the local business owners. I'm not going to if you bringing all these people here, and now you're gonna knock off on one of my days, a Saturday, where I'm using no most of the time on business owners. Our money is made Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you're gonna come here and you're gonna knock off my days and take 1/4 of my money earnings, because you only got really 4 weekends to make your money, especially if you got rent and all that stuff coming up, and you're gonna come take one of my weekends off, and that I need to make my rent and all that stuff to do your event, and I can't make no money off of it. I'm not gonna go along with it. So I don't want these people coming in and blocking traffic and blocking parking spaces and stuff, parking in front of my business and killing me for the weekend. So all of us have to come together, and we have to actually figure out what's the best way so all of us can make money. And that's what Rick Ross done. At the beginning, he hadn't went through the planning and zoning with the town, and he said he's going to have it. And so what happened now that hey, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How
All
you
right,
doing?
doing great. So once the town got in and said, hey, you got to come see us, and he started saying, hey, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have a permit. I know exactly what they told him. They said, okay, you can have a permit, you can have it, but if you don't come to us and we all sit down and figure this thing out, what they'll do like they done with Freaknik, and they'll do like they done with Black Bike Week and all that, where we say we're not gonna go with the town and with the city and actually plan. You can't tell me I can't come to the Atlanta. You can't tell me I can't come to Myrtle Beach. It's a public place. I'm coming if you want me to come or not. So what they'll do, they'll block the exits off. So if you're trying to get into the town or wherever you're trying to get to, they'll block the access to get there. They'll block off and just keep it for local traffic, and they'll keep you on the main highway. That's what they used to do with Freaknik when they killed Freaknik off. They didn't want us there, so you go there, you trying to get off, you stay on the city loop for 3 or 4 hours just riding around that loop. Same thing. You go to Myrtle Beach, you go there and they put you on. I think it's 117, and they send you out 200 miles one way to get to someplace. Then you got to come back 200 miles the next way. After you do that once or twice, you pack up and go home. They make you run up and down the road for 3 or 4 hours just to get someplace, and not bother the local traffic. And then what happens, because you start doing that, your patrons can't get there, and they just say, I'm not coming because they don't want me there, and I can't get to where I'm going, and I'm paying my money. But if you go work with the town and the city, that's what they'll do. They'll come through, and we'll find a way that we can find a way where everybody can make some money. So what they done, they had staging areas, just like they do, like if the fair is coming in, because he's bringing in just as many people as when the state fair and all that stuff come in to town. He had probably close to between 8 to 10,000 people there. So what they do, they bring in staging areas and say, hey, everybody park here. We're gonna put them on shuttle buses, get them out there to your place. If they're gonna be here as a vendor, or if they're gonna be somebody who's gonna have their cars, they better have them here on Friday and get them in and get them set up. So we ain't gonna have people trying to set up on Saturday and all that stuff. You gotta get here early and get things in. And what happened last year, I was there last year. Last year, it wasn't a cooperation with the town, and it took you almost 2 hours to get off the main highway to get into his house. And it was like a half a mile from it's just like a half a mile you had to go, but it was taking more than 2 hours to get in and get out because they didn't have the staff and they hadn't planned it or anything. So this year, it's less than 15 minutes for them to get in and get out. And not only that, they had the parking and stuff, and they had the designated areas where they would drop off. They drop off near businesses. So you had the local businesses saying, hey, this is the best time I had. I done made a lot of money off of this thing. The city done made a lot of money off of it. It was organized. Everybody loved it. Now the town has embraced it. And they said now, hey, they just ended it yesterday. And I saw on the news where they say, hey, we already sitting down now planning on how to make this thing better for the year coming up. So now that's how you have to actually work with the towns. African Americans, we can't be in this thing where I ain't gonna work with the government and I ain't gonna pull no permit and they ain't gonna tell me what to do. They will shut you. They will make it hard for you to do business and shut you down. But if you do work with the city, and don't work against them, and same thing, the city will work with us and don't work against us. We can have lucrative events. And this is somebody. Hey, how you doing? Doing great. This is someone who's seen both ends. Where before I actually started having actual physical location businesses downtown, I felt the same way. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna do my own thing. Blah 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 blah. But after being down here for 3 years, I know how important it is to work with the cities, to work with your local politicians and stuff, to make sure that things go smoothly. And like say, you showing up to an event, there's like, well, he didn't pull no permit, it didn't cost him nothing. That's a lie. I'll tell you, that's a lie. I know that because I'm down here in this little small town of Selma. When we put on a small event here, uh, all us business owners, we kicking out like $500 a couple of thousand. When it's my time to put out my to host the event, it costs me a couple of thousand. The town going to do a little bit, and then all the other business owners going to do a little bit, and we all going to chip in because everybody going to make some money off of it. So it's going to cost you the minimum I get out is $500. If I'm doing something just where all of us is going in, it's going to cost me $500. Or if somebody else is doing the event, and to help them with their costs, because I'm going to make money off of them putting off an event, I give $500. Otherwise, if I'm doing an event, it's going to be several thousand that I have to come out my pocket to make an event go off. And people don't see that. They think, oh, he ain't got no money in. He spent a lot of money to make that thing happen, but he made money too. So that's why the ticket prices are up like that. Unlike the state fair come in, they have a whole week to make their money, so they can drop those prices down to get 10,000 people in there every day. But if you only got one day and a short amount of hours to actually to make your money, the ticket price is going to be high. But he packed in a lot in there to make it worth your while, where you got to experience. Not only do you have the best cars out there, you got guys who spent over $100,000, $200,000 for these cars they bring out there. It's not no it ain't no mess with somebody just bringing something they got in the backyard and that they working on. Nah, these guys bringing cars from all across the United States, bringing them out there. So you get to see top quality cars. You get to meet a lot of celebrities. If you somebody who likes celebrities and stuff, you get to meet them out there just walking and having a great time. It's a safe environment. They say he ain't pay for no security. He does have security. He had last year he had private security all throughout the place. This year they even had more security, and they had it better. They had more and even more professional security than what I saw last time. Because they're getting better every time. Not only that, hey, how you doing? Not only that, you getting a rodeo, a real. I would have went just to see the rodeo. He had a real live rodeo going on. Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, doing good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank y'all for coming in. All right, appreciate it. So not only that, you had a real live rodeo where they was actually riding bulls and stuff. I would like to see that. You're gonna get a concert. They had Meek Mill and Gucci Man there performing. They ain't doing it. They ain't doing it for free. He's paying them. Not only that, you got Ferris wheels. You got all this stuff there happening in this short amount of time, where you actually come out there and get the experience. Let me let this car go by. So, but that's where your ticket prices is going. So you getting a price for a concert. You get a rodeo. You getting a legit car show. You getting a meet and greet with celebrities and stuff if you like that. So it's a great time. It's a great time and it's an enjoyable time. I'll be back next year. Next year, as soon as I find out what the date is, I'm gonna be vending. So next year, if somebody called me on that date, I just gonna tell them, nah, I can't do it because I'm actually gonna go down there and we're gonna actually vend. Like I said, I was gonna do it this year, but I was doing JT's convention. But yeah, that's why I just want to come talk to you all. Just let you know that this stuff where as African Americans, when we think we're not gonna have to work with the politicians in the town, you're not gonna do it because they will make your event. They can either make or break your event. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. and we still got customers coming in. Right now, our hours are 8 o'clock, but it's getting to be that time of the year. We've been busy all day today at the ice cream parlor. This ice cream parlor has been really jumping. Um, Canopy, where is the Rick Ross Car Show? It's in Fayetteville, Georgia, at his actual house. So you get to go to his house and hang out. Bruh, it will attract customers. Um, well, if your customers can't get there, so it'll attract customers for him, but not customers that's paying any money for your business. That's one. I have to. I hate to say this because God knows people watch people watch these videos, but that was one of the things that goes on a lot of times when a lot of times I ain't gonna say when a lot of times when people try to put on events um, for African American events, where you're trying to do something. Um, that's one of the complaints is, well, if we do it, it actually you don't make any money because what happened, the food trucks, the people who put in, who who come out here with the food trucks. If you having an event out here, the food truck you ain't gonna get no meal for no $5. If you want that, you have to go down the street here to Wendy's and get your $5 biggie bag. They not gonna have that. They're here to make money, and on a food truck, you're gonna be looking to spend $15, $20 to get something to eat. But what will happen? We'll have the events here, especially African American events, and they're complaining the whole time. The food costs too much. You can't afford to eat here. How can a family afford eat it down here downtown? And so what happened? The food trucks don't want to come because they say I ain't coming. They ain't gonna spend no money. Same thing. The business owners start to complain because they said they not spending no money here. They come here and participate, but then they leave, don't spend no money. So what they want to do, they're not really your customers because they're not bringing no. They come in here and they block the streets off and they inhibit the customers that would be coming to pay because now they can't get in here because you got an event downtown. You might have several hundred people, but several hundred people ain't spending no money. You much rather they'll not come down here. So what they start doing, they start having it other places. They say, and that's kind of what they were trying to tell Rick Ross to do. Don't do it here. Go do it at go find some event center and do it. Because the reason why they want to do that, just get them out the way so my customers can still get here. Because they don't see any value in your customers. Because I know this is not something I'm guessing. This is something I know. I'm in these conversations. So what they'll tell you, don't do it here. Do it over there at that fairgrounds, away from everybody, and that way they can get in, do what they gotta do, and leave. And because they ain't got no money, and I don't want them here. But what he just proved, I got people coming when they're spending money, and I know they are because I was there last year and I interviewed I don't know how many people, and they all entrepreneurs. So it's people coming there to spend money. So they actually now was able to go somewhere and get some breakfast. They'll go somewhere and spend some money elsewhere. And now the local businesses, because it was organized, they embrace them. So now bring them back. Same thing. We love when they have Hispanic stuff down here, because the Hispanic people when they come, you have to do it on a Sunday because they work 6 days. Only day they get off is Sunday, and when they get off on Sunday, they come down here. And like I said, you can turn your POS system off because they're gonna bring cash, and they're gonna buy everything that you have. And not only when they come, it's kind of like what Rick Ross was able to do, where he had something for the kids, he had something for everybody. With because you had the men there too. You had men, you had women, and you had kids that were there. He had something for everybody. Most of the time, if we do an event here for us as African Americans, you're only going to get the women and single moms and kids. Versus if you're doing something with the Hispanic community, you're gonna get a mom, you're gonna get a dad, and you're gonna get 4 or 5 kids. So you can have all different types of vendors. You can have a kiddie place going on down the street. You can have you can have stuff for men where you bring in leather makers, you bring in people who sell power tools, all that stuff, knives and guns. You could bring all that, and then you have something for the women where you got somebody bringing perfume and purses, and you can bring all these different vendors, and they're going to spend their money. So people love to see them come. So that's kind of what they're having with Rick Ross and them. They ain't see no value in his customers because they came last time and actually hurt their business. But this time, from looking at the news, everybody loved it because everybody made money off of it. My apps, what's going on, man? What's happening, my apps? Canopy. Um, have you not consulted the municipality like the Chamber of Commerce about your concern? Who do you think the Chamber of Commerce is? The Chamber of Commerce is the business owners. We are the Chamber. We are the Chamber of Commerce. It's not. Isn't. Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce are the actual are the actual business owners. So who are gonna? We know we know our problems. So they're just we have East Wake Chamber of Commerce here, and we have Activate Selma. That's I'm gonna take the. We are the Chamber of Commerce. So yeah, no. So I make up the Chamber of Commerce, but you have the politicians that's here too. But you all have to work together. It's not no fight this and that. It's a respect among power. They don't have the money. We have the money. So they need to get something done. We step in to get it done. They have access to the police. They have access to the fire department and all this other stuff. Inspection department, county officers. They have access to all of that. So they can say, "Hey, I might not have the money, but I can make it. I can make it where I can say we need this. We need to keep this road open in case we have a fire or emergency, and you blocking the road. We can't have it. So it's a pre pro crow or whatever it's or whatever that is. You got to work together. It's a balance of power. That's all about you having power and influence. Like they say back in the what they say, if if one elephant is at the watering hole, if one bull elephant is at the watering hole, nobody gonna get any water because he's gonna be a bully. He gonna run everybody off. Ain't nobody gonna get no water. But if two bull elephants are at the water hole, everybody can drink some water. Because what happened if you got two powerful people at that same spot, they looking at each other and they keep each other in check because they say, "Hey, I ain't gonna show out because if I show out, this person got just as much power and stuff and influence to hurt me as I got to hurt him. So we're gonna keep everything cool and everybody just gonna chill out and have a good time." And that's kind of what happened with the politicians in the town and the actual business owners. We just keep each other balanced and keep everybody being fair and equal. And then the community and the town gets to thrive and grow and have a good time. Shay Star, hey, uh, let's see here. My apps, Mike, you speak real business. Lots of these fake channels and other folks don't understand that the state, county, or town can shut it down for safety. Yeah, they can. They can. I've had it happen to me. You saw the first time I tried to have the thing down here, the anniversary and this and that, and I'm gonna try to. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't have no event down here. These my buildings. Okay, we'll show you. Better we'll tell you, and it happened. But then from there I learned. Okay, well, we got to work together with this thing. And now you work together with the town and stuff, and you tell them what you're gonna do. You tell the other business owners. You let everybody be able to make some money off of it. And now they welcome you coming in to do this type of stuff. But if you think you're gonna go here and you're gonna go against the grain and this and that, nah, you're gonna fall in suit. But like I say, it's a balance of power, and it makes it better. It makes it better for everybody. So then you don't have because the business owners will be just as bad. We'll take just as we would take all the resources and stuff out of the community and not and don't replant it. You know, we'll cut all the trees down, pollute all the water just to make some money, then move on to the next person, the next county. But with the town, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, and not just extracting all the resources here and don't put anything back into it. Um, Roster Gibbs, they greeting. Hey, how you doing? Black 12 21 2. Mike, I know you doing well with your ice cream shop, but if you did rolled ice cream, you would probably make your fastest million yet. Yeah, I looked into the roll ice cream. I looked into those what I call those fancy milkshakes where they got everything in them. They got pork chops and donuts and all. I looked into all of that. You got to look more into your demographics. The roll ice cream and those fancy milkshakes, a lot of that deal where you have a lot of foot traffic and tourist people, where people just want to take pictures. They don't drink it. They just mainly want to take a selfie and a picture with it. So I gotta be in a high traffic area where you got a lot of people coming in and kind of like tourist place to do it. Same thing. I don't know many people who gonna say, man, it's been a long time. I'm going to go get some rolled ice cream. It's just something. If you see it happening and stuff, you would do it. But and it's a different type of clientele. I'm on an off street, and I'm in a area where I got to make it a destination. And to do that, I have to. I believe I could be wrong, but so far it's been working. I believe I have to actually have a good homemade ice cream where people actually say, "Hey, I know this place. If you want to go get some good ice cream, I know where we can go get some homemade ice cream to make everything homemade." And they don't care. Nobody. They don't want no. They don't want no fancy. They want just plain good ice cream. They don't want all these cakes and donuts and all that stuff stuck in there. Nah, just give me a good cup of good homemade ice cream. That's what they want, and that's what they come for. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, that looks great.
Have a good night.
You too. They not gonna come to get that, and it doesn't taste well. No, it'd be something they'll stop every now and then. But if you got a good homemade ice cream, they're coming to get that. They'll drive out their way, especially like today, like Sunday. They don't have nothing to do. Man, let's go get out there and get some of that good ice cream. And I have people drive from Rocky Mount, from Durham, all the way out here just to grab some good ice cream. And my wife and we was the same way. It was this one place called Back Fins. They still in business, but it was called Back Fins. It was downtown Wake Forest, and you actually had to know where you was going to get to it. No, and you weren't just gonna run into it. You had to actually know where you was going to get to it. It's kind of like on an off street. It was kind of it was no. You went there. It was nice and clean and stuff, but you could tell this was a good seafood place, and it wasn't no commercial stuff to it, and it was packed all the time. The food was excellent, and we loved that place because you felt like didn't nobody know you had found something that didn't nobody else know about. And so with that, we will actually tell people all the time, hey, I got a great restaurant for you. Go try it out. And then everybody go try it. Man, that thing is great, man. Don't tell nobody else. You kind of want to keep it a secret. Well, eventually they started making so much money that they moved. They bought. Hey, how you doing? They bought a bigger place, and they moved to a more commercialized place where it just looked too sterile and too commercialized. Well, not only me, but I hear everybody say, man, it's okay, but it ain't like it was when it was down there, downtown Wake Forest, and you just loved it because of that. And that's kind of the same feeling I'm trying to get here. I want to. I tell you all what I'm trying to do. Back in the days, if you wanted to have the best food, you wanted the best nightlife, the best shows, the best music. No matter what city you went to, you had to go downtown to where you had to go to the black side of town where they actually had their musicians, they had their food. What time is it? 8 o'clock? That's
It's almost
7:50.
7:50.
7:50. Okay, I done lost track of time. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, you good? You good? Today was a great day, though.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought it was a great day. It turned out good.
I thought it was gonna be slow because it was a little gloomy
Yeah, I did
earlier
too.
today.
Yeah, but it picked up.
Yeah.
Uh, Thank y'all for all y'all do. Great job. But what you had to do, you had to go down to Harlem. You had to go down to Beale Street. You had to go down to where the black people were to get that food and to get the entertainment, and everybody knew that. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to do again. I'm going out and buying these places, some what they call the hood, and actually making it so that people come back out there. People used to, that's where they went. If you wanted to go see a great baseball game, You went out there to see Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson when they played. You go see the Yankees and stuff. But hey, I'm going out there to watch these guys play. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm buying and putting the ice cream parlors there and making it a destination where people actually come. And this is the other thing too. Those areas that we lived in, we don't know it, but those are prime real estate. What happened? They act. Some things that people do to you can become a blessing to you. A lot of times, what they done in our communities, they actually drove major they actually ran major highways and traffic right through the middle hearts of our communities. And so at that time, didn't nobody go out to eat or anything like that. Everybody ate at home and this and that. Only time you done that was just you got on the road and go somewhere. You was traveling and you was polluting and people throwing trash out the window and all that. So people hated to be in high traffic areas. But now, in the way the economy is now, where everything is fast food and you got all these things, a lot of stuff back then was mail order. It wasn't no stores and stuff. Hey, how you
Right
doing?
here. He makes his own ice cream in this store, right?
Yeah, we make the homemade ice cream right there.
Homemade ice cream.
Yes.
That's my brother.
Hey, how you doing? All right. Welcome to Selma, North Carolina. How you enjoying it?
Downtown Selma.
There you go. You enjoying it? That's great, great. Oh, okay. Be safe. Be safe. You what part of Florida?
Well, actually, I live in upstate New York,
New York. Oh, okay, okay.
like Albany, Troy, Schenectady,
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
all
That's good.
north of New York City.
Okay, okay. You driving back or you flying up?
What's that?
You gonna fly or?
He's flying out of RDU.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
go grab some food. How long are you open till tonight?
They're getting ready to close in about 5 or 10 minutes. They close at 8. If you want some ice cream, go in. I'll give you a free cup.
You want ice cream? Go in and look at his
I'll
plate.
look at the flavors. I don't know if I'm going to eat ice cream before dinner,
Okay, all right.
but I'll at least look at it.
Thank you,
My friend's
thank you.
doing that, but always on
Thank you. All right. See, that was one of the things I was telling you about. When they come up and that's the thing to get you. Not so much the roll ice, but he makes his own ice cream here. So they want to keep it kind of. I got something you never seen before, and that's kind of what I'm used to go. But let the motorcycle go by. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Those areas like where we're in, we got all that traffic coming through there, and McDonald's and Wendy's, they pay millions of dollars to see the average cars to pass through a location per daily, and that's how they figure out where they're going to go. And they do the stuff with demographics too because of the price point of where they selling their items at. So they look at that, and based upon that, they know how much money they can make. The more cars and stuff you got going. Well, that's the same thing I'm doing with the ice cream. I'm saying, okay, in those places where it's a lower economics, I got a product I can throw out there. I can throw like my version of Italian ice out there, and they can afford it. And it's a price point they can afford, and it's a quality and stuff that'll beat up all that shaved ice and all that. And I got enough traffic coming through there where I can make a bunch of money out of it. And that's what we gotta start doing. We gotta start looking at those places and stop thinking that it's a bad place, and we trying to run and go spend all our money trying to get out there to the outlet center or get out there to some multi-million dollar space that somebody done built, and you paying $2,000 or $3,000 a month to be out there. Versus if you can go out there to one of these little places like this, build it up, get in there at the very bottom and become a part of the community, build it up, and you can make your money. Like I say, you starting off there, you might start off doing maybe $200-300 a day, but that's still more money than you're gonna make at anybody's job. Look at the traffic. And you all remember when I first came out here 3 years ago, it wasn't no traffic. I could actually go in the middle of the road and actually shoot my YouTube videos because I did. But now I'm gonna switch it around. We got so much traffic that now you see there somebody ran people speeding through here all the time now. That somebody actually ran on top of our stoplight and stuff there. They had to put a new stoplight And you see now people are actually, traffic is starting to come back down through here. Uh, before 3 years ago, people avoided coming down here. There wasn't no traffic. So now the traffic is starting to come back. Uh, Let me get this thing. The traffic is coming back through here. I'm getting more cars coming through here every day. We got people living downtown. We got people like this young lady who come down and want to show everybody. Let me show you something. What we got down here that's special. But yeah, if we start doing this, we can make a lot of money. And now, I honestly think they. I used to joke around and say I think CNBC is actually watching us. Thank you.
Snickers for later.
Snickers for later. Oh, you got it taken upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Are you from this area?
I'm from North Carolina. Okay. A little place called Stovall up near Granville County near the Virginia border.
Okay.
But I live in Clayton. I've been living in Clayton now going on 22 years.
Where's Clayton from here?
Clayton is about 10 minutes up the road from
Okay.
here. Yeah, it's the next town up. So when you go into Raleigh and you get on 70,
Yeah.
the next town you hit is going to be Clayton.
Okay.
So we're the next town up. But I've been down here with the ice cream parlor stuff for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
How
seen
did you pick this?
how I picked this town.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was actually looking for a place to put my little school I have right here.
Okay.
And I was over in Smithfield, and Smithfield wanted like yeah, Smithfield wanted like $300,000 for an actual building downtown, and Selma wanted $15,000 for a building. so I said, but it want no traffic here. Then it want no traffic, nobody. I can actually go and sit down right in the middle of the street and do like a YouTube video. They have to worry about nobody bothering me.
Yeah.
But now I say now we're starting to bud like on a tree.
Oh, yeah.
The buds are coming out. Everybody's now putting businesses.
Yeah.
Now people are actually who used to these same cars 3 years ago. They'll stay on 301 because they didn't want to come down here. I guess it just looked depressing. Was nothing to see. Now I'm noticing those same people. They turn down to just drive down here now,
nice.
just to see what's going on, or they get out and walk and just see what's new is happening.
Cool.
But yeah, that's how I came here. And it's been good. This is the third year, and every year it's picked up and picked up. And now we're getting a lot more people who actually coming down here to live.
Yeah.
Like your sister, I never asked her why she chose Selma.
She'll have a different story than I do because I don't have all the details.
Okay.
But she was living in, I don't know. She knows it down. I just deleted the old address from my phone and put this one in.
Yeah.
But her rent was going to go
sky
high.
Yeah.
So she said she had to move, and I don't know. She worked at a school. She was in the accounting office at a private school. So I don't know if this was closer to the school. So I think that's why she moved. You know, her
With
rent was
rent.
way up, and then I think this was a little closer. And now she works from home. So.
Oh, that's even better.
So.
Yeah.
Her new job started, I think, maybe in February.
Okay. Yeah, but that's a lot of people. If you up near Raleigh, something, this might be $2,000 or $3,000 a month for rent. I'll just ask your brother, what made you come to Selma?
Living in Garner,
In Garner, yes.
I thought rent was going to go up 35%.
Oh my God, yes. Hey, how you doing? I know you had to go.
Yeah, like my paycheck doesn't go up.
I know.
Right?
Yes. How you enjoying Selma?
I love it.
You love it.
I love living above the ice cream store. Do
Yeah.
I need ice cream? Yeah.
Enjoy it. Y'all be safe. You have a safe trip back.
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, that's why a lot of people come here because they come here the same reason I came. Like I was telling them, the price point to get in. Everybody knows that, but us. We it's funny. That's the craziest thing in the world. We run to go to try to prove to people that we're making money by running to these high rent districts trying to pay a lot of money for stuff, and we think it's cool when we can sit down and say, yeah, I pay over $4,000 a month in rent and this and that, and we look at that as a badge of honor, where everybody else who got money is running back to our community where the prices are cheap and got the amenities that they want. And she said she loved it. You know, she loved living down here, right here by the ice cream parlor. And so that's the stuff that we gotta think. You know, people are leaving those places to try to get to where you all are at, because you have everything. You got the infrastructure down there. You know how much it costs to actually to build a building and stuff now. Then you got to go through the inspection departments and all that stuff. It take you months and a lot of money to build. So you got the infrastructure, you got the traffic coming through. Look at all the traffic that's coming through here right now, constantly nonstop all the time. So with that, no, hey, this little place is just growing. It's like a weed. It's budding out. We got traffic coming through here all the time now. You know, so and we get to reap the rewards of all of this. Actually, get out here early on and reap the rewards. And that's what I want you all to do too. I want you all to actually take the money from your appliance repair business. Go out and you ain't got to start an ice cream parlor, but just go out and start another little small business that you can put out there. You know, it's plenty of things. You can do bubble tea, you can do kettle corn, you can do ice cream. There's just so much stuff you can do. All right, I'm gonna read one or two more, then I'm gonna get out here. Black 1221-2. I agree with you. You have inspired me to start an ice cream shop. Yeah, I don't know if it's me or if it's CNBC. I was laughing. I was telling JT, I was like, I think these people watch us because what happened when we first started talking about appliance repair, wasn't nobody talking about it. And then all of a sudden, every time you turn on CNBC, they're doing something about the skilled trades, appliance repair, and all this stuff, and pushing people that way. I said, okay, maybe it's just I can understand that. But then I started talking about the ice cream, and then they put the lady on about the ice cream. Okay, okay, just a coincidence, the ice cream. But I be God gone. I was talking about the ice cream cart. You know, y'all been seeing me with that little ice cream cart, and I'm telling people you can make a lot of money with an ice cream cart. Just going out to festivals, going out and renting that ice cream cart. That little ice cream cart, it cost me less than $300 to make that little ice cream cart. And that thing have been out 2 or 3 times a day for a whole week. You know how much that little ice cream cart have made me? It's ridiculous. So I make the money with that little ice cream cart and stuff. And I've been telling people about it, and Lord knows, I looked the other day, they had CNBC got somebody on there talking about the ice cream cart. How I've been telling you all, start with the ice cream cart. Yeah, everybody's coming through. Start with the ice cream cart, and then use the ice cream cart to build your way up to get to an actual brick and mortar. And that's what he's talking about. He started with the ice cream cart, and then from there he'll open up 2 actual brick and mortar ice cream places. And he's making over $600,000 a year doing that. And I'm telling everybody they can do it. I'm telling everybody they can do it. But I don't know. Jar appliance repair. Hello, ABC family, Mr. Sneed. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, Satarcha Atron. Sneed, hey, how you doing? And Black 1221-2. I'm one of your appliance repair alumni. I came through there 2020 from Georgia. I remember that. I remember that. You came through. I think didn't you even bring me a shirt? I forget what was on the shirt. I think you even brought me a shirt, if I remember. But I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Right now the ice cream shop is actually closing. I need to go in there and actually grab the cash before somebody's cousin come here and grab it for me. So I'm gonna go there, get the cash, get out of here, and I'll be back live tomorrow. This is a great time, man. If you ever thought about getting into entrepreneurship and stuff, this is a great time to do it. Especially if you were to get into the appliance boot camp. We have appliance boot camp. We teach you appliance repair. We teach you garage doors, blender repairs, dryer vent cleaning. We teach you the ice cream parlor. You're gonna get the kettle corn coming up next year. We teach you all this stuff. And this is not just me. You're saying now, everybody's telling you about the ice cream. I don't know why now. Everybody is just harping about how much money you can make at the ice cream, selling ice cream. But it's a great thing, and I truly enjoy it. And like I said, I need to go, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye bye.